The village of Briarwood sat at the bottom of a deep valley. The sun only reached it for 1 short hour each day. The stones stayed damp, shadows stayed long. For 50 years, the village depended on Agatha Weaver. She was not the kind of witch from stories. She healed people. Her hands were twisted and rough, but gentle. She crushed leaves into pastes that pulled sickness out of the body. She whispered old words over dead soil and made crops grow again. Children left flowers at her door. Grown men lowered their heads when she passed. No one asked why she never grew older. No one asked why no birds sang near her home. They called it respect. The trouble began with the river. A new mill owner came from the city. He wanted more power. He wanted to block the Silver Thread River and bend it to his will. Agatha went to him and asked him to stop. She spoke slowly. She spoke of balance. She spoke of promises older than the village itself. The man laughed. He called her words foolish. The council liked his money more than her warnings. Agatha did not argue. She stood in her garden and watched the first stones sink into the riverbed. That night, the water changed. It did not rise. It did not vanish. It began to show things. Children looked down and saw their own faces staring back, but the eyes were wrong. Empty, hungry. Men saw their dead fathers under the surface, mouths opening and closing as if trying to speak. When people leaned closer, the reflections whispered. They spoke secrets, sins, thoughts that had never been said out loud. The village panicked. They went to Agatha's cottage at dawn, shaking and desperate. They begged her to fix the river. She welcomed them inside. Her face looked tired, sad. "The river is hurt," she said. "It only shows you what lives inside you. I can quiet it, but I need help from everyone." "What do you need?" the council asked. "1 hair," she said. "From every person. That will be enough." The villagers agreed at once. They brought her hair from every home, from babies, from elders, from the sick and the strong. She placed it all into a soft velvet sack and carried it down into her cellar. She did not come out for 3 days. On the 3rd night, a sound began. It came from under the ground, a slow humming, thick, wet, like breathing through dirt. Elias Thorne went to his cellar for a drink, hoping the noise would stop. He lifted his lantern and froze. The stone wall was moving. Thin black strands pushed through the cracks. They glistened like living threads. They spread across the stones, pulsing. One lifted from the wall and turned toward him. Then it grew, fast. It wrapped around his ankle. Elias screamed. All across Briarwood, people screamed. The hair was never for a charm. It was a link. Agatha used the bond between a body and what once belonged to it. From every strand of hair, roots grew. Living roots, hungry ones. They burst through floors, through beds, through skin. They did not kill quickly. They sank in. They fed on warmth, on breath, on memory. People did not die. They became still. Their bodies dried and twisted, fused to the roots that claimed them. Homes became cages. Cellars became wombs. By morning, the screams were gone. The village stood quiet. The river flowed clear again. Agatha stood on the hill where the dam was meant to rise. She looked down at Briarwood. The houses still stood. The streets were still there, but every soul was beneath the soil now. Briarwood was not destroyed. It was planted. And Agatha Weaver, the village's gentle healer, had finally finished tending her greatest garden. The harvest was done.